everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Stafford. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Hey, yo, Luke kicked me with a fumble return for a touchdown.
In the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
Yo. Yo, what up, Rich? What up?
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina
what up, Greasy Reese?
Take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do
the Randall, bro.
And sometimes the first drive is just to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Hey, them niggas scared.
You did what, bro?
I was playing Puff the Randall, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
For the club, bro. I took the field. That's what I'm talking about. That's a shooter.
I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll do better here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really
somebody
going
on the screen.
He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7.
Let's bring it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see.
I don't hear nobody. They must be talking.
How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy
got no mic money
and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
It's going now.
They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield.
He cooked your team just now.
Yeah, you seen that, bro? That's crazy. That nigga was shaking and baking, bro.
Dante Jackson and took off for him.
Curls back inside for the completion.
That nigga doing it to everybody, bro. That nigga shifty, boy.
Down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen.
I know what to do to him. That nigga just flipped me, nigga. They whole offensive line went down low.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again.
You seen it? That nigga couldn't block the mess out of K1 Short.
Stafford going to give this one out to Johnson and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35.
Hey, Luke Kuechly already got a fumble return for a touchdown.
They wanted to on that play. It actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, Johnson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's Stafford. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Where was that? Olsen?
And pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got room. A big play there from McCaffrey. 59 yards for him on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarius Wright there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards.
I do what I want to do.
Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They
put it on all Madden. I still do this.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you throw it into the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions.
Yeah,
first down.
Yeah, I see what he's doing. I see he's running a lot of out routes out there on me, boy.
He's got a 1st and 10. Stafford gonna get this one to Johnson.
Yo, that joker been doing short out routes for the whole time.
45 at the 46.
Yeah.
The Lions will use the first of their time.
They doing flats and out routes, flats and out routes.
A minute to go before halftime.
I vote for automatic.
That ain't gonna happen.
Since we got a screen, go for automatic.
Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Since we got a screen, I vote for automatic. Say it in the chat, Yoshi not say I agree.
They ain't gonna, they don't want to listen to Reese. They say Reese a cheater.
You about to start motherfucking Patreon. Early shit,
to the air again, Stafford. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
Man, he's going to
have the first down.
I put him in archery. Oh, you got this game. Yeah, already know.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up,
you crazy, man.
Over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, open man is Golladay, complete.
That nigga juked me again, Reese.
Lions touchdown.
Bro, that nigga been juking me the whole time, my nigga. Jones.
To the motherfucking apartment, man. Cash. You should have scored on you.
Bro, dude been juking the whole time, bro. Like out of this world.
Hey, that nigga down. He actually can't tackle. He boot.
I keep hit sticking, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like making my defense get big hits and getting the ball and going back the other way with that.
Takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by a
touchdown for the Lions.
Here's Martin now, following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Yeah.
As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, what y'all playing?
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go.
Yeah, you got me next week.
He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get
Yoshi, everybody in that
that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering since
we me, play my whole division. What's up?
Maybe we need to up that a little.
What up?
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, you know?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Is that you on the first watch?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch this out route now.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Yeah, Matt Stafford just threw it to the ground.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive in the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sideline.
Dang, this nigga just popped Christian McCaffrey, bro, on a punt return.
7 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10.
Nigga, as soon as I caught the punt, then the nigga hit me.
So the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start on the ground with McCaffrey and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards and a Panther first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be.
Yeah, I got a couple backups, man. I got a lot of them.
Would say, look, we can let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
I got one, Mike Davis. I got another one, Bonner. I got a couple backups, man. You feel me?
Make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That nigga hugging the line, too.
A loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On third down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Yes,
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his
right. Random, that's dangerous.
There, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Record, random, that's dangerous.
No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
Hey, I'm about to max out my Giannis build, bro.
I
get the DC
get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback.
No, I made him get the little DC for a little my player already. Little Park, baby. Hey, I played Park earlier, bro. Break the 70s and 80s.
Capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, we're moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Yo,
yeah, they on 2K.
That dunk was a little phony, bro.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field.
Yeah, he about to be snoring in a minute.
Pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed to do well.
Snoring. Snoring, the big boy snoring.
Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes.
You bang on him, Yoshi?
How big a mistake?
Thought you cranked on him.
No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter.
Cuz old drunk as fuck. Nah, that nigga dig out for bricks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, Yoshi.
They tried to swing it out left into the
Number 10 wearing your shoes, bro. The,
it felt very West Coast.
your Jordan ones you made, bro?
You know,
Number 10 got the same Jones, bro.
West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Newton, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danny Trevathan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, 2 guard getting dropped. Oh.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picks off on the safety, Eric Reed. And they have the
Let's go, Eric Reed. There you go, Eric Reed. Pick, baby.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on.
Eric.
This one no different.
Eric Reed.
As we come up on a 1st and 10.
Man.
This is McCaffrey.
You know how to get Eric Reed a pick, man. You know what I mean? You know that's why I take my pride off of me, making my defense look good.
Happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
Now look at this.
Oh, man, that's my fault. I read that wrong. This nigga caught one back.
Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys.
I threw an interception right back.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception.
Well, K1 short, use a sack.
K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There you go, Luke Kuechly. Let's go, Luke Kuechly with a hit.
We have not seen wide open receivers. Everything seemingly.
He ain't doing nothing, man. I got Uncle Luke. I got Uncle Luke feeling it right now. He in the zone. K1 short giving.
Nah. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning.
Well, they got speed.
Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
I got linebackers, defensive back.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off.
This nigga just caught it off the ground, bro. That nigga just caught an interception off the ground, look like. Yeah, they ain't gonna let me challenge. I know they ain't gonna let me challenge. I ain't seen a challenge up on this game yet.
Is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door.
Yeah, I'm talking about they won't let you challenge it.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
No, I'm talking about they. I'm talking about they won't let. It won't let you challenge it.
first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Boy, every time I play the computer, they come with some gay stuff, man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. That's good.
Oh, my Lord.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Tied up, yo.
Kenny Golladay just second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
17-17 the score. All even this point as it kicks away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here.
Still give you opportunity to get some.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Zoom. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Gun. Let's go, Heavy.
Newton to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might... best of the bunch. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Golladay. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Here's McCaffrey. And some space here. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
That's why that nigga was best running back of the league last season. That's why.
This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this.
Down to shoot him in the face. Yeah, I'm down to shoot him in the face.
And he'll be brought down at the 23.
Yeah, nigga, y'all got 9 seconds left, nigga.
The Lions offense ready to kick.
And I'm bringing K1 Short in there on you, Steph.
Gotta hope to get something quick right, and then maybe
I'm getting me a lick on you.
Once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense to make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. Yeah. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters.
It was a balanced game, man. 133 passing, 157 rushing. 24-17, my bro.